Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out CHAINLINK's price chart. And as you can see, since the last time that we were here, we actually got a good move on the downside. And I'm here to tell you, if we would have gotten our move down to about here, I was actually able to tell you, look, this is from here like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure. So we can still be optimistic. However, in this phase down, now we are clearly having overlapping of the waves between this and also this specific move down right in here, which technically, you might be able to say, look, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave in form of an expanding leading diagonal. However, this scenario is absolutely not my favorite. Now, I'm going to say the only shot for us to be bullish in chaining is probably if we say that from this point, this is 1, this is 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave to about this point into wave 3, followed by a triangle into wave 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. And this, I think we can all agree, does look sort of kind of weird, but trust me, this is probably your best shot at finding an impulsive structure off of the lowest slowdown here, about $21.8 if you insist on being optimistic. Now, what is going on in the current move? Okay, first things first, the fact that we are not really able to identify between our pullbacks overlapping of the waves is definitely not an optimistic sign, which opens the door to having in here an impulsive structure down. And for example, here is one possible count. Let's go on 15-minute time frame. There we go. I think we can say this is one, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 1 correction for wave 2, and then maybe yes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down into wave 3 correction for 4 to about this point, or maybe here, doesn't really matter, another move down into wave 5. Now, this scenario in Chainlink suggests that in the short term, we should actually expect a move on the upside. Why? Okay, you see, after a 5 wave up, even if you want to go according to the most bearish case, then okay, one way or the other, you are going to see a phase up. However, that phase should have certain characteristics. So let's just say this. In Chainlink, either we have hit the low of our 5 wave right in here, or maybe we are going to have just one more small move down in order to take this low, and then even according to this thing, we are going to have a move on the upside. Now, here's a very important point. What really matters in this phase is not actually the move itself, it's the shape of it. Because in case that we see a very slow and choppy move up, and unlike this phase down, we are constantly going to be able to identify overlapping of the waves between our pullbacks, that is actually going to be a really bearish sign, suggesting, you know what, this is 5 wave down, this is correction up. Basically, the next move is most likely going to be on the downside in order to take the lowest low down here for the first target, about, let's say, $23 area. And for that matter, honestly, I don't even believe that we should be talking about that move down right now. For now, let's count on a move on the upside, which is, I think, going to happen, let's say, by the next 3 to 5 days. And then at that point, we are going to make new updates and talk about the shape of it. And I'm really hoping that even if this move is going to be like a slow and choppy one, and then we get another move down, we're just going to have the subwaves for a beautiful ABC zigzag. And right around the lows at that point, generally before we take the lowest low, we are going to make new updates and see what are we doing. And maybe it's actually going to be time to start bottom hunting in Chainlink, because if you want to be optimistic and if we see even some great signs, we can say, you know what, this is 1, this is 2, and what's next? Good move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So as you can see, overall, because of the recent phase down, the bullish scenario is not really invalidated yet. But again, the fact that we are able to identify 5 wave down from here to about this point is definitely not an optimistic sign. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Chainlink's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.